Alright, I'm gonna make this a quick video of all the mods that I've done to my Jeep, everything that I've updated for the last 2 years. I don't know, maybe give just some motivation, maybe something that you wanted to update that you haven't, I don't know. But then I make it my own. I like to do mods, but I also like to keep it as a Jeep as possible. And I don't know, we'll just go from there. Let's start off with the front. Alright, sorry, I'll keep my hands out. I'm trying this new cinematic mode in my iPhone. I don't know, just trying it out. So my front bumper, all right here, that, my Optima yellow top, that, my winch, took me 10.5 hours one day to do. Did it all by hand, basic hand tools. Took me a while, but I did it myself. What happened is that I ran up this cable. I know not to run it by metal, but too late now. I ran it up, and then I came to the conclusion that it was on the outside, and so I had to feed it back through and redo it 3 times. So that's why it took so long. My lights, there's an app on my phone that I can change the color on. What up? It's pretty cool. I don't know. Not needed or anything like that, but I think it's fun to, I don't know, it's like Halloween, do some of my Halloween colors. St. Patrick's Day, have green. Valentine's Day, have red. 4th of July, red, white, and blue. Need to do with like music, that'll change with that. But most recently, since the hood's already up, I recently did my Radiator Hoses. I got the Mishimoto radiator because I was running 154K and my radiator was leaking, and so I needed to get a new one ASAP. And I always want the top of the line for my Jeep. I want the top of the line for this. Yeah. So I did that, and then a little bit, this came back in, so I had to drain all the coolant, add the hoses. Actually, no. I added the hoses. I lost a lot of coolant because I was like, I don't want to drain all of it all over again. So I'll just add it, lose whatever. Got that one down there. Goes right in there. And then it comes, let's see if I can get it all the way. Right down in there. Did that one down there by Phil. But I recently also did the spark plugs, as you know. And a couple of zip ties. I like to keep my cables nice and tight. I don't like anything going around. I've also tried to rewrap some of my cables. But yeah, I did all my spark plugs. I did my new coil pack. So that needed to be done. I was having a misfire. The Optima yellow top. The reason why I went with my Optima yellow top is a lot of the batteries are layered like this. These are cylinder. And so when you're bumping around or anything, or let's just say roll over or whatever, it won't flood unlike the other batteries. And I really like that, so they're really durable, everything like that. And since they're cylinder, they also have like a, let's just say like a miniature alternator, like they kind of recharge themselves a little bit. There's aspects of it, and I really like that. Super powerful. I've had my winch, my lights, fog lights, and then I've had my lights on my side rails, which I'll show you. Right there, right down there. And these, as just a table, these are weather coated side rails. They're like rail slash guard slash, yeah. And it's run all of that, my stereo, other stuff that I have inside. No problem. I have not had a single problem with that battery at all. Highly recommend it. In fact, I convinced my brother to get one. But yeah, I also redid my thermostat. I redid my sensor right there. Redid that. I haven't done the belts yet. I think I might wait on that. Every 7 to 8 months, I redo my fluids. Yep. Alright, coolant's looking good. Sweet. This right here is my antenna for my CB radio on the inside. Added some drill inserts just to kind of protect it a little bit more. And then one of the first things I added were 33s, mud terrain. Not needed, but I wanted it. Got a couple of stickers. I might actually end up taking all of that off. Kind of like the sleek black look, you know what I mean? Oh, crap. Then, before I actually go inside, let's check around. Got different tail lights, just, I don't know, check it out. My dual exhaust. They're the Flowmaster Outlaw. I looked online for like a low rumble growl type of exhaust, and I saw that. I was like, all right, it's a little bit loud, but not too loud. And then I got them, I put them on, and wowee, they are louder than I thought. But I'm like, they're already installed, might as well. It's for my high lift jack. Now, right here, got a couple of stickers, you know, not too bad. I installed this little thing right here. That's been really handy. I got a couple of little lights right there. They're magnetized, you can take them on and off. I got my bottle jack in the back. It's a 10-ton. And then I got my jackery right here. Let's just turn it off. So my fridge is right here. I have a special coolant. I've been running my fridge. I think it's a 22-liter fridge. I still have not filled it up all the way. Definitely highly recommend. It was like $200 for 22 liters. Not too bad. Not too bad. But that comes around, goes down right here, comes through the back, behind the carpet in the back, and then wraps around, comes right in here. But then I have that charging port come right to here. Again, I have not had any electrical or battery issues at all. Sometimes I'll leave that on for like 3 days. My fridge is nice and cool. Good to go. Then this blanket is more for my dog and me. Got a little hatchet. But there's like a 9-piece, so there's other stuff in here. But I don't really need that. More of like emergency. Got my breaker bar / torque wrench for like different torque, whatever. First aid kit, and then with the winch, you got a tree saver. I need to wrap around the tree. Gloves, paper towels, stuff like that. Got my air compressor, and then I'm not gonna open it up all the way. Got my tools I've been adding one by one. I just bought that today. They're smaller. It's a smaller torque wrench, and vice strips are under that. I got an impact drill, regular drill, just all that other stuff. I just keep that there. But, oh yeah, most important, my fishing pole. Yeah. Alright, good to go. Then on the inside, it's hard to see it, but there's like it's like your third brake light. It's pretty cool, just a little red ring. Unneeded, unnecessary, but it's fun. Getting that fridge though. What's up? Alright. Well, onto the inside. Man, it is hot today. Whew. Alright. Now, these look like a trap. I know. I got impatient. I didn't even sand it down. I got impatient. I wanted to put it on there. I didn't let it dry. I did a crappy job on that. That's just from me being impatient. But I was like, you know what? Oh well. Red and gold are my favorite colors. And then I totally forgot to do that one. Forget the mess over there. But yeah, there's my CB radio. Sometimes I just listen to the truckers. All like long drives, stuff like that. Again, like I said, I have not had any issues electrical at all. And then I got my 2 USBs if I need it. Now focus up, bro. There we go. And then this right here is your Ultimate 9. Alright, so you got your E9 for, I don't know, however way I can save gas, I will. You got your Ultimate 1 for more power, your automatic control. I don't like that because it kind of goes a little bit all over. And then this is like OEM, like, so it's like it doesn't even exist. But I like to keep it on E9, save as much gas as possible. Got my 10.5 inch stereo. This thing has come in handy. I watch games, I have apps I do on the internet. I watch live sports, UFC, football, Formula 1, everything like that on my internet. And then YouTube, got Twitch, stuff like that. Really handy. Thoroughly enjoy it. While I'm here, might as well turn it on. Let you hear the exhaust for a little bit. It's like a low rumble. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. What? Dude. Sorry about that. I got my dash cam. Got that for recording the trails. And then your up above storage. This is coming handy. This is a badge that my dad gave me to all of us. That we made. It's from hitting all the corners of Utah in 24 hours. And it was a long drive, but hey, no one else has done it. Then up here, obviously, got your Jesus and everything. Keep that up there. As a reminder, got your GPS in there. I got my wireless. It's hard to see it, but got your wireless. Oh well. Remote control. I have 2 wireless remote controls for my winch, and then I got a wired in here. And over here. And I got my code reader, other extra wires, your wired control, and some Tiger Balm. Never know when you'll need it. But I got other stuff in there. What else did I show you? Keep your GPS right here. I don't have like all this dash stuff. I don't have like the bar going across. I don't have anything hanging down, nothing like that. Try and keep it as clear and open as I can. Shoot, I don't even wear my sunglasses, but hey, that's just my preference. Try and keep it as cheap as I can. Now when I got this stereo, yes, it was a little overpriced, I'll admit, and not everything fits up. Like how you can tell if there's a little crack, because this and this were separate, or they came separate, so you had to take that whole one piece off. But I tried for hours and hours and hours. Take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on, and it just won't fit perfectly. But I'm like, I already paid for everything, like it works. It's just like a little crack. Kind of bugs me, but I'm like, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Dude, I am sweating. Yeah, oh yeah. And one of the first things I got were the rough country seat protectors. They're super soft, super warm.
Here's what I found.
Dude, I don't care. My watch is going off. Oh, it is hot. Got all that. Like I said, I got my side rails. Those are probably the most expensive because they have lights underneath. So I was like, should I get rock lights? But then I'm like, why get rock lights? Why didn't you get side rails with lights at the same time? So I just went with that. They're weather coated. They've scraped against rocks, tree stumps, side of a hill. No problems, none at all. Lights haven't broken, nothing like that. And then I got a whole bunch of other gear up in my room, but little antenna for a bullet. Got your American flag, got a guns. And then yeah, just trying to keep it nice and clean, keep everything up to date. I change all my fluids, like differentials. I change my gearing, transmission fluid, all of that extra stuff. Oil, usually oil I do a little bit more often, but I do all that about every 7 to 8 months. Keep it fresh, Fog lights. This is a Rugcel winch. Rugcel, R-U-G-C-E-L. It's 12.5 thousand, and then that's just wireless. But then when you plug in the wire, like that's connected wired directly. It goes up to 13. Already saved my ass. Already saved my ass. So can't really complain about that. Now, what you cannot see, let me go around here, is I have redone the whole braking system on all 4 wheels, because this tire on the inside, the caliper seized up, and it was just seizing up. So I decided to redo. I got all new rotors for all of them, for all 4 wheels. So I did all rotors. I got all new calipers, new brake lines, brake pads. Did all that myself with the basic hand tools in the back, right here on the salon. So I was self-teaching. I said when I get a Jeep, I am going to teach myself how to learn, because I do a lot of solo off-roading, because no one else around here does it. So and I'm not gonna off-road, so I was like, if something breaks, I want to learn how to fix it. So I was like, all right, time to learn. Plus I thoroughly enjoyed doing hands-on work, and I don't know, it's not too bad, not too bad. Here, let me see if I can do a startup. The exhaust sounds a lot better when you start up. I'm not gonna edit this video. I'm not gonna cut anything. I like to keep stuff nice and raw, pure. Alright. Yeah, I've learned a lot, changed a lot, did my own stuff. I used to know how to change a tire, and that's it. Honors here in Oregon, but the other one is super difficult, and you absolutely need a lift for that. So if you don't have a lift, you will mess up your Jeep, and I know that. So you got to be smart. Plus, when you're doing solo, just got to be smart. I have a little pop-up tent I keep in the back, cot. I just put that on my roof. No need for a roof tent. I'm not going to pay $1,200 to sleep on my roof. To me, that's just stupid. No, like, if you like it, cool, but $1,200 to sleep on my roof, dude, I can just put a little pop-up tent, put a little cot on top, you're good to go. Yeah. But take all that with me. But yeah, the other Jeep Badge of Honor, I want to do, but I just simply, you need a lift, and a lift is the last thing that I'm going to do to this, because you can still off-road without a lift. You can still do stuff. Yeah, will it rub? Yeah, but it's a Jeep. It's not meant for going easy. If it breaks, cool. Opportunity to learn how to fix it. Oh yeah, I've redone the wiper blades. I've given I've given it a bath a few times. I've changed the latches twice, because the other ones were just kind of flaky, not really holding down too well. I absolutely hate taking my drill off. I hate it because, as you tell, there is absolutely no space. Like, between the wires are bunched up, and anytime it tells me to take off the drill, I try and not do it. So I got my skid plate underneath. I also went with the stud bumper because I like the access. You got more wheel clearance right here, and you can get into everything a lot better. Plus, when you're turning or going on snow and everything, you can see stuff fly up. I don't know, it's just cool. Like seeing all the snow, the mud fly up. You can access rocks a lot better. I don't know. Plus, just a personal look. Now, right here is meant for a light bar, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put little bullets, and little tiny bullets in there. Just make it a little custom. I don't want all these lights. I will probably add a couple of lights eventually. I'm not in a rush. But yeah, that's all that I've done. Like it, hate it, I don't care, because it's me. Has my own little touch to it. I've done everything myself. I've never taken it to a mechanic. I've done my own mechanic. Usually my dad would help me, but he lives in a different state, so it was time for me to learn. It's not a Rubicon. It doesn't have lockers, and quite frankly, I don't want lockers. That's just my personal taste. I believe in my skill in off-roading. I've been off-roading since I was like 8. I learned to off-road before I drove on pavement, so I feel more comfortable in the dirt roads, the mud, the hills. I'm pretty confident in my ability, so I know what I can and cannot do. I know what lines to take and the angles, the speed. I also got the throttle control to help me go easy or more difficult on the pedal. So I don't think I'll ever get lockers. And yes, I'm biased. I prefer Saharas because I have one. So this Jeep literally landed in my hands. I went to go buy a. Let's see if I can flip this around on me. All right. I went to go buy a Jeep Commander, and let me see if I can just do this. I went to buy one. Financially, it didn't work out, and they knew that I liked Jeeps, and I told them that my family grew up in Jeeps. My dad had an XJ. My brother had just a regular Jeep, 2010 Jeep, not a sport or anything, just regular. And then my dad also had another 2010, and so I've always wanted one. And they're like, all right, hold on, we got some in the back that came in today. I was like, what? They're like, yeah, we got do you like Jeep Wrangler? I'm like, absolutely. I'm like, what color is it? And they're like, black. I was like, what? You have a 4-door black Jeep Wrangler? I was like, for real? They're like, yeah, hold on. So I went to the back. It was in the back of the dealership, about 3 rows behind all these cars, so I had to move some cars. Not even cleaned out. Not even cleaned out. It was just chilling by itself. Still had the old older stuff in there, the trash. I bought it anyways. Test drove it, felt good. And the fact that I bought it that same day that they didn't even have time to clean it, they changed my back brakes for free. So yeah, they were changed twice. They changed it for free. They offered under my warranty free oil changes. And then they detailed it, cleaned it and everything like a week later. So I drove it home dirty, but I was just so happy to have my own Jeep. And having my own Jeep, it's my dream car. I don't want any other vehicle. I will never want another vehicle. I'm going to run this until literally cannot run anymore. I don't even look like there's like a supercar. I don't give a shit. I like my Jeep. My Jeep is me. No matter how high the gas prices are, and where I'm at, they're about $5.15, $5.20 Pacific Northwest. But I'll never sell it. Never get rid of it. But as soon as these tires though go out, like the tread and everything, I'm gonna go back to all-terrain, an aggressive all-terrain, just to help on gas for a little bit. Yeah, but it's not too bad. I thoroughly enjoy it. It saved my butt. It's been fun. It's taken me everywhere that I needed to go and more. It's been my pride and joy. It's had frustrations, but they were due. Like the radiator was leaking. You're supposed to change it every 50 to 80,000 miles, and I was running 154,000 miles, and so it was due. Quite frankly, same with the spark plugs. You're supposed to change those every so often, and every one that I took out, I was surprised that I didn't have 6 misfires. I only had 1, and I'm like, this Jeep is literally some stuff that needs to be done. So I'm not even mad. The caliper seized up. That sucked, but that's the only bad thing. I haven't had any oil leaks, no cracks. The belt's been totally fine. It's running everything. So I literally can't. 4-wheel drive has worked. I can't be happier about this Jeep. Like, I thoroughly enjoy it. I will always be a Jeep fan. some people hate Jeeps, but the only thing that I do hate is how if there's a little bit of wind, just you feel it. You feel every little bit of wind that hits your way, every little bit, and that part does suck. I do wish I had a little bit more power, but hey, my engine runs fine. I drove up from Idaho to here in Oregon in 102, 105 and didn't even overheat. So I have not had any overheating problems. I know that's a common issue for Jeep Wranglers, and especially that I have a black one. I've never had it overheat. It overheated a little bit, but that's simply because when I was changing my hoses, I lost a lot of bit of coolant, and I drove to AutoZone to get more coolant to put in. And as soon as I put more in, it's gone back to the middle. So, can't complain. This Jeep has been awesome. It's been awesome. I like the little rumble. Sometimes it does get a little bit loud inside. I did have insulation, but as I was driving, the insulation kept falling on my head. So I got tired of it. Like, I put it up there and the stickies wouldn't hold. And I'd be driving and it would just fall on my head. I'm like, I just looked up and I'm like, this is ridiculous. So I just ripped it off and I'm like, I'm cool without it. It's all good. But I call this Jeep Wick. Like, what would John Wick do if he had a Jeep? That's why I want to put the bullets in the front. I got like little stuff. I got like a hanger for my hats. That little owl. I'm a big fan of owls. I got dun stuff right here in the back. I keep my duns in the back whenever I take them. But, oh no, I dropped my key. But anyways, hope you guys liked the video. It's been a long time. Oh yeah, I had these saddlebags. Forget the trash, but I had these little saddlebags. I ripped out the old ones and that thing in the middle. But yeah. Hope you guys have a good time. Go off-roading.